Today, I want you to get in the kitchen because we're making stuffed salmon with cream cheese and bhaji, or what you may also know as spinach. And of course, I got this beautiful looking salmon from the good folks over at Pretty Paul Singh Investments. First, I'm gonna remove the skin because I don't like it. So this is how I do it. I make a little slit in between the skin and the salmon, and then I pull that right off, but you will need a good grip, or you can also use a piece of cloth. Other people would use the hot water method, but I don't quite fancy that one. Now I'm gonna cut nice little chunks, and we're gonna take a nice paring knife and make a little slit in the middle. Now you don't wanna go all the way through because remember, you're stuffing this. You can choose to put the slit at the sides or at the top, all your choice. Now I'm going to go ahead and season this. You can use whatever spices or green seasonings that you'd like, all your choice. But I don't ever like to over season seafood, especially salmon. These are the types of meats that you just want to get the really natural, subtle flavors. So I'm going to leave that to marinate for at least half an hour. And now we're going to work on the bhaji or spinach filling. So here I'm going in with some onion, garlic, and a bit of sweet peppers. And now we're just going to saute that up for like about 30 seconds and in with the bhaji. Now, if it's one thing about bhaji, you know you always got to cook double the amount, because when this cooks down, you're left with basically nothing. Not going too heavy on the seasonings either, just a bit of seasoning salt and black pepper, and we're good to go. Now you don't want to cook this down all the way through either. You need to have a little bit of crunch at least still to it when you mix it in with the cream cheese. Now it was a rainy day, and let me tell you, I love to cook when it is raining. So now that, of course, you want to ensure that the bhaji mixture is completely cooled, and then add it to the cream cheese. Let me tell you, if you taste this, man, they're lucky to eat all the thing all by itself. So my salmon is all marinated and ready, and now we're going to be filling in the cream cheese mixture in between the salmon. Now you don't want to overfill these either, because guess what? If you overfill it, it's literally going to start oozing out when you're cooking it, or when you're finished cooking and you allow it to rest. Keeping my pan on low heat, I'm gonna go in there with some avocado oil and butter, and then gently drop in the salmon pieces. I'm also gonna add a bit of thyme to this because it flavors that oil very nicely. Now you don't want to overcook these. Salmon, let me just get very real with you. Salmon, shrimp, seafood in general should never be overcooked, guys. Just about 2 to 3 minutes on each side and it's perfect. It's good to go. I'm also going to baste the top of the finished side with the beautiful butter and oil mixture flavored with thyme that we'll have there in that pan. Listen, at this point it was a fight between me and God, because I did just want to stop cook and just eat all them salmon. But you know, my love are you bad. So let's make some garlic linguine. This has to be my favorite pasta and also my favorite way to enjoy linguine. It looks very simple, but let me tell you all, this slap, like all you need in here is some Parmesan cheese, black pepper, garlic, lots of it, and a bit of salt. And this has got to be by far one of the best ways to enjoy pasta, particularly linguine. So now that that's done, I'm gonna plate up, and oh my, y'all, look at this beauty. Look at the color, and a cream cheese stuffing with spinach. Man, listen, this is proper food, and y'all know it. So the next time you're making salmon, man, not make them regular way you make salmon. Try making stuffed salmon. And the good thing is you can stuff this with anything of your choice. It doesn't have to be cream cheese. It can be feta cheese, can be ricotta. You do them how you like. But make sure you're getting your seafood supplies, especially salmon, from Pretty Paul Singh Investments. Did I also mention that this salmon is 100% local? Yes, it is. And one more thing. This thing, the name salmon, it name salmon. All right, me gone now.